chance, I have your sirio all finished up. So we did a overhaul on this guy. It did have almost everything was changed on this thing. Now I know you wanted longer flight time, and you did have the DYS 1104 7500 kV motors, which, you know, those are good motors for a 2-inch. They're almost perfect, but if what you're going for is the absolute longest flight time, then those motors probably aren't the best option. So yeah, you did have the DYS 1104 7500s. This is a 2-inch quad, so we switched it up to the 3BR 1105 6000 kV. Now 6000 kV I usually use on a 2.5-inch, but they are also very good on a 2-inch 3S. So if you're running 3S, these are going to be just awesome. I think the best battery would probably be maybe one of these in a 550. I do have one of these, and I'll show you a comparison. You wouldn't think that it would be much smaller, but check this out. Here's the 550 and here's the 650. The 650 is what I have on there right now. But look, you can see right away that it's smaller. The thing is it's shorter, but it's a little bit wider. And it's 100 milliamp hour less, but you can see the difference. It looks like it's just much smaller. This one's a lot taller, but this one's just a little bit wider. But it's a lot lighter too. Not a lot, but it's lighter. So I think that this would be the best option for this. Maybe a 450 as well. I used to have some 450s of these, but I usually run 1106, 1107, so 650 is what I need. But yeah, 450 or 550 would be perfect for this. So yeah, we swapped out the motors, so that's a nice upgrade right there, and it's going to give you longer flight time. You had the Omnibus F4 V3. Good flight controller. I used to love this one. This was one of my favorites. But, you know, since then there's been a V4, V5, V6. So we went with the V6. It's a little bit wider than this. This is like a perfect square, and the V6 is wide. But it doesn't stick out on this frame, so that's good. It's pretty much the same width as the ESC. The ESC just sticks out a touch past it. Yeah, fit in there nicely. The ESC, we stuck with the one that I actually just put in there, which is the rxsr tattu 12 amp, I think, or 15 amp. Yeah, it's a 15 amp, I think, or 12. I can't remember, but perfect for this size quad. And it's set. It's BL Heli 32, so it's set for D-Shot 1200. You had, and this is a huge upgrade for this, because this is the Unify Nano. You know, and it's not a bad VTX, but it is only 50 milliwatts, and you can only use it with smart audio. We also upgraded the camera, so this is the Caddx. What is this? The S1 or F1? So it's the CMOS one. And we switched it to Predator Micro V2 and the AKK FX3 Ultimate. This is my favorite VTX right now. It's just so awesome. If this was the V1 AKK FX3, it wouldn't have even fit in here because of that giant plug on the front of it. But with the Ultimate, they got rid of that plug. They added a UFL. They added a microphone, but they got rid of the LCD screen, which isn't a huge deal because, you know, nobody's looking at that thing anyway. You're using your Lua script and your smart audio to change that shit. So anyway, yeah, they changed everything that I didn't like in V1 into V2. So I don't know, it's kind of weird, but awesome. I'm not sure why, but on that other one I did for you, the shit, I can't remember. That last 2.5 inch that I did for you, I don't know why, but that MMCX connector, it just popped out so easily. And this one, it's clicked in there hard. Like it takes some pulling to actually unplug it. So don't worry about that. That's not coming out. Got rid of the antenna tubes and moved the antennas down to here. I cleaned up the frame. The frame was just filthy, so when I tore it down, I scrubbed it all with soap and a toothbrush, cleaned it up real nice. I am going to add the rest of the screws with some Loctite, and it'll be good to go. So I just bound it up to my radio because I wanted to test the stuff. Okay, I'll turn my radio on.
Welcome to OpenTX. Switch warning. RF signal low.
Alright, so if you've never used camera control before, and I don't think you have, I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to try to anyway. Okay, so it's on channel F1 right now. And you can see it's on there. So, actually, let me put the camera right here. I'll try to show you. While I'm holding this, I'm going to move the throttle to the center and then move it to the right. And it should have popped up the camera screen. Let me see. Yep. So there's all your camera settings. You no longer have to plug in that little board to push the buttons to change the camera settings. Now you can do it all from your radio. So I'm not sure, how do you get out of that? I think you go left or maybe right. Oh shit, am I changing stuff? Hold on. Camera ID off. Okay, you gotta use the right stick to go down to exit, and then use the left stick to go right to pick it. Then right stick down. Sorry, I don't even know if you can see that. Down to not save, and then right stick or left stick to the right. Alright, now it's closed out. Now leave your throttle in the center and go. Sorry, okay, here, I'll just put it back here. So to get the other OSD menu, you go throttle middle, left, and then right stick up. And that'll bring up your other menu for your smart audio and your PIDs. Alright. So let me get out of that real quick. Exit. Okay, we're good to go now. So that's all working. You can see, so you can change your camera settings, your PIDs, your smart audio, all that. Let me check. Let's turn this around and we'll show you a test cover. Oh, I almost forgot. Also, shit, let me arm it real quick. Okay, also you have your Lewis script, so if you have it on your radio, you just hold the page button, and then there's your PID, so you can change it from your radio. That's all working, and your smart audio as well. So everything that you wanted working is working. And then some, because I don't think you knew I was going to do the camera control, so got that too. So you're good to go. You got all the bells and whistles. So, do a little hover. So it's flying very nice. It's got tons of power. And that's even actually a heavy battery too, so it's going to have even more power when, on a smaller battery. You can get away with using a 450, but 550, even 650. I mean, as you can see, 650, it flies no problem. The motors aren't even warm. They're just like room temperature, so yeah, it's completely good to go. You're good. Alright, man, so I'm going to ship this out today, send you over some tracking. Alright, thanks, Chance. I almost forgot I was gonna show this. So this is that Lumineer battery strap that I just got. It's pretty nice. So I know I talked about it in one of my other videos when I had just gotten it. And it just has that really nice rubber thread going through the middle of it right there. You can see there's 2 lines of it. It's so nice. I don't even know how they do that. They just thread the rubber through, like rubber thread. Pretty crazy. But, and then it's Kevlar. I don't know what's Kevlar. Is it Kevlar stitching? I don't know what this material is. Maybe this material is Kevlar. I have no idea, but all I know is this thing is tough as hell. You can pull 2 trucks together with it, or pull a truck with it. And then I put some Uma grip on there too. So that combined with this strap, you're never gonna have a battery come off. You're never gonna have the battery strap break. It's awesome. Oh, and I found the 2 screws I couldn't find before. I ended up putting in purple screws. I found the 2 that I couldn't find before, so now you got all 4 the same on the bottom. Alright,